All right, so we are back again with an amazing team, a great team of parent educators this week. Yeah, welcome back, welcome back. Please share this. I know we talk about our jobs a lot and we talk about how much we love it, but we don't often tell you like exactly what we do. So it's like this hidden secret that we just want to share today. So again, Start at Zero, our mission is partnering with parents and caregivers to promote healthy early childhood development. And that's what we do. And so we do that in a lot of different ways. We partner with community organizations, we partner with schools, we partner with churches, and just meeting people randomly that have little kids. So we do actually stalk people and find them and invite them to home visiting. Not light on the stalk part. But we are always recruiting for new families because we love to be engaged with the little ones. So today, with the parent education team, one of the things, our primary role is family visiting, or what a lot of people call home visiting. And so, of course, we're still in a pandemic, so we're not actually inside of homes, but we are doing virtual visits. We're doing visits in the park. We're doing visits on the porch, in the yard, wherever we can make them happen. And so what a virtual visit looks like, or just a home visit in general, what it looks like is about an hour spent once or twice a month with the family, where we talk about parent-child interaction. So that's really focusing on development, learning, social emotional development of children, motor skills. We'll get into a little bit more of that as we share our story. And we also talk about development-centered parenting, which is nutrition, health, safety, attachment, discipline, everyone's favorite or least favorite when working with little ones. And then we also talk about family well-being, which means we talk about recreation and enrichment, early child care, physical well-being, mental health for families, and all those good things. I'm leaving some things out because, you got to jump into our programs and share them with other people if you really want to know some of the other information as well. But in general, we're Parents as Teachers affiliate. So a lot of you are more familiar with Parents as Teachers. And so we use their model and the curriculum and their model to share our love with families and to do our home visits. So I had all the parent educators prepare a little bit for you all today, and I guess I'll go ahead and start. So I wanted them to share just their name and how long they've been with Start at Zero, and then a favorite memory they have from family visiting. And so I'll jump in first since my mic is on. So I've been a parent educator for a little over 2 years. So that's really exciting for me. Love my job so much. Love our families. I call the babies my work families, my work babies. And so that's exciting as well. One of my favorite memories was getting a text from a mom. It was about 1 a.m. I don't stay up at 1 a.m. now, and I don't usually answer text messages at 1 a.m., but I was in grad school and I was like, hey, I'm up, so I'm going to respond to this message. And so this mom was telling me that she was done with breastfeeding. She's like, I'm done with breastfeeding. This is it. And I think what she wanted was for nobody to reply and for her to have her reason to just kind of be done with it. And actually, I was like, hey, what's going on? And so she shared that it was just hard. She was just a couple days after having the baby. She shared how hard it was. And I said, well, let's FaceTime and I can give you some additional support. So 1 a.m. FaceTiming, got them situated, went back to my work that I was working on. And 18 months later, they're still breastfeeding, and I'm still excited about that. And that's just one of my favorite memories since I've been a parent educator. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Yeah, Gretchen's mic is off. So go ahead, Gretchen.
Yeah. So I'm Gretchen, or Margarita. I visit with families in Spanish as well as English. So in Spanish, I'm known as Margarita. So I have been a parent educator for a little over 4 years, and I just truly love this work. So many amazing, beautiful families. And so one of my favorite memories is just when a light bulb kind of went off with a parent, that she realized that she could have such a huge impact on her child, just the things that she would do in interacting with her child that when she was playing with her child, that made a huge difference. And, when she was, like, say, setting up a daily routine for the child and sticking to it, that made a huge difference, and that his behavior improved markedly. So that was awesome, just to see, like, somebody just be able to really step up and up their game as their child's first and best teacher with just those little nudges, and seeing her really also become empowered and take a leadership role in some things. So sometimes it's just that, it's that coaching, mentoring, cheerleading that we do, being a sounding board for parents, because parents know a lot about child development and parenting, but sometimes it's like when you're so close to it, you're right in it. You just need somebody outside to kind of like bounce things off of and reflect back to you and help you just kind of process what's going on. And I know I needed that. I had a parent educator when my kids were little, so it can just make a huge difference. Ofrecemos las visitas en español también, y tenemos 2 educadores de padres que hablan español. And we can also do visits with speakers of other languages. We have interpreters that we can use just on demand to visit with families, so that language is not a barrier.
Yes. Thank you, Gretchen. You do such a good job with working across languages, and we're just really grateful for you.
Thanks.
And I will go next, if that's okay. Okay. So my name is Ebony Kearney, and I've been a parent educator for 1 year. And over the year, I've had so many amazing families, like just the impact of just the consistency of seeing them routinely and the kids reacting to me is like something that I will like, that keeps me pushing, because it just fills me up so much. But a memory in particular would be connecting a family to a resource. She was having concerns about her child's speech, communication. We spoke about it over a few months, like working with him, doing activities that could boost and just more practice consistently. After seeing that it was still some more work that could be done, that's when we went ahead and reached out to a resource known as First Steps that we use frequently. And after, like, maybe the first session was a little rocky, the parents did have to get used to the therapist. But now they have been having this service going on for over a month, and she loves it. She's seeing so much improvement with her son. And she's also have a good relationship with the therapist now. So I'm just so happy that we access this. It's working out. She's seeing the difference, and we're still working together, and we're still just pushing and keeping everything on track. So I'm just so thankful, because I'm like, yes, we did this. Of course, the mom, she knew something right off back, and I just supported her, especially like everything Gretchen was saying, like support, needing somebody to talk to, knowing that your concerns are okay to have, and just having somebody that will be on your side and kind of push those concerns or even those moments of joy with you, like just all of that all around. So it's like an extension of a family member to me. So yeah, thank you.
Yes, which is why they're work families and work babies. So shout out to Susanna. She's saying hi to us. Hey, girl. All right, Sally. Since Sally said we always make her go last, which is not true. We're going to let her go ahead and go first and go second to last.
But you two did so well. You speak so well. Okay, I'll do my best. I'm Sally Marrow. I have been a parent educator for a little over 2 years with Start at Zero. And I love the fact that I get to learn along with my families. And so I'm going to use an example of my favorite memory that applies that way. I was working with a little family that had a little boy who had a lot of sensory differences. Since then, he's actually been diagnosed with autism. But before then, we were still figuring out, how he was relating to the world. And I noticed that he was like hearing things and seeing things a lot more intensely than you or I would. And so I'd done some studying on sensory differences. And one of the things I thought I would try during a visit was putting noise canceling headphones on him. And so I brought the headphones, and the parents, I asked the parents, "You want to try this? What do you think? We'll just see what happens." And it was just really transformative. We put the headphones on him, and he looked at his dad like he had never seen him before. And he was just able to really focus on his dad and what they were doing together. And all three of us adults were just kind of like, wow, because it was almost like immediate difference in his behavior. So I will never forget that day with that family in their living room. It was so nice because I think all three of us were pretty surprised at the result. And we all three learned something that day that, maybe he's taking in so much information that it was hard for him to focus. So yeah, I just love things like that where I can learn alongside the parent because my families have taught me just as much as I've been able to teach them. So I'm very grateful for that.
Yes, Sally, I second that. I tell my families all the time, like, I'm going through this too. So, like, I understand, I do. Like, and then sometimes the information the parents even have, like, it's just gems being dropping on each side, So I love that. I love that parallel relationship.
Yeah. And sometimes the parent will tell me something that I can share with another family. They'll give me a tip, and I think, oh, okay, I need to tell that other family this because it's a good tip for them too.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say. I call families like, hey, what is the best place to do this? What is the best place to do that? And then they give me the rundown. And because I'm getting that personally from them, because they've used the resource, they've accessed the program, then I know it's good. And so I can pass that along to other people. So, and then several of us have really little kids at home. Am I breaking up or somebody else breaking up? So anyway, several of us have just jump in for me, just jump in. Y'all got me, right? Yeah. So several of us have other young kids at home. Shout out to Jessie. She's 4, almost 5. And so she fits in that program range. And so we are, a lot of us doing this too. And Gretchen, reminds us her kids are a little bit older, and she reminds us like there is another level. They do become more independent. And so, so super grateful for our team. All right, Camille, and we're missing Rosanna today. So shout out to her wherever she is. She is an all-star parent educator, and we love her, and she does great work. And like Gretchen said, she's our other bilingual parent educator. And so shout out to her. And last but not least, Camille.
Yeah.
Drum roll.
So I am the newest team member on the parent educating team. I have been here. It will be a whopping 2 months in October. October 24th will be a whopping 2 months that I've been here. I started in August. You're fine. So I am learning so much. When you're in the learning phase of taking everything in, I knew about parents as teachers from my now 22-year-old who will be 23 tomorrow. So parents as teachers, of course, has been around for a very, very, very long time. And because we're an affiliate, it's just a solid program just all across. So I love to watch little people develop. I love to watch them learn. Play is learning. And so my kids play a lot. My youngest is 6. I was about to say he's 5. And if he heard me say that, God, his birthday just passed. So, but I like engaging because I like to go in inquisitive, and I like to learn as much as I possibly can from the families because they're going to teach me the way their family structure is. And my job is there to support them in whatever way that I can. And so whether it's giving them information that they didn't have before or taking in information that they give me and being able to see how I can help better that, whatever the case is. So I'm just learning a lot, and these ladies have been great, a great team to work with. And I tug on them a lot, and I'm like, I don't understand this process and this program, and I don't want to mess up. So I'm still in the learning phases, and I'm not afraid to make mistakes. And that's just kind of what happens. That's just kind of how life is. And I'm glad that I'm given the grace to do that. And I'm very, very happy to be here.
Yeah, we're so happy to have you on our team, Camille.
Thank you.
Yes, we are.
Yes, I'm surprised Xavier didn't pop in at least one time.
He was about to.
You gave him the look.
I know. I'm like, no, go back upstairs. We live.
My kids actually aren't here today. So this is why I scheduled these on the days when my kids aren't here. And so, we as a team, again, we're parents, and we don't take this lightly at all. We are very serious about our child's development. We're very serious about the development of children and families. There he is. About children and families in our community, in our spaces. Hey, Xavier. And so because of that, we acknowledge that this is a stressful time. There's a lot going on with the pandemic. We're in the middle of a lot of other things that I won't get into, but media and politics and all of these different things. We really want to be a support. And so what that means, again, we are Parents as Teachers affiliate. And so we do visits either monthly or bi-weekly with families where we meet and we talk and we work through the child development areas. We work through development-centered parenting, talking about nutrition and health and safety. And we talk about family well-being, which means we talk about recreation and enrichment. How does that even look for families right now when we can't get out much? How's your mental health doing? How's your physical health doing? I personally am sitting at a desk most of the day, and I used to be on the go in 2 or 3 different homes. And so for a lot of us, life has really, really changed. And so we want to be honest about that. But we also want to be real and provide encouragement and tools and things to help all of us get through this pandemic and thrive through it as well. And so we want you to join us every week. If you would like to sign up for virtual circle time, you can do that at startatzero.org /play and learn. And you can sign up for virtual circle time. You can sign up to do a developmental screening with one of our parent educators. And you can also sign up for family visiting, which is what we do. It's the priority that we have. And we are doing those virtually. And so we are trying to keep everyone as safe as possible. But also, if you know someone that has some barriers, we're able to work with families and meet them where they are as well. And so we just appreciate you joining in with us every week. Thank you to our amazing team for joining me, and more importantly, for doing this important work. And just keeping all of us motivated and moving forward. Any last minute comments before we log off? Everybody good?
Don't forget, we do Messenger Room on Tuesday from 7 p.m. to 8. No, 7 p.m. to 7:30. Is that right, Jamisha? Yes, 7 to 7:30. We do Messenger Room. You can log on to our Messenger. We read a story, and then we just have a touch base of parents, just kind of how you're doing. And we talk about just varying topics, but it's a nice, quick way to connect with other parents and a quick way to get a bedtime story in for your babies.
Right, because sometimes you don't want to read a bedtime story.
Sometimes you don't, and we can do that
and her little one was just falling asleep. She's like, I should have had his pajamas on, so we could have just rolled this right on into bedtime.
And then on Thursday, we have a parent chat group at 7 p.m. In Spanish, and it's on WhatsApp. So I guess the best way to access that is to contact us, send us an email and ask to be added to the group, and give us your phone number and all that. And we can put you in for the Spanish group for parent chat and talking about, lullabies you can sing with your kids, and lots of fun stuff, and keeping us connected, because this is a hard time and we all need to be, feeling that support from each other. And that's what we're all about here at Start at Zero.
Exactly. We get it. And we are Zoomed out and Facebook Live out and everything else. But this is what we have right now. And so we're going to maximize it to the best of our abilities. So we got a shout out for Camille right here. So yes, please share with your network. We love to serve more families. We love to serve you, and we'll be back next week if we don't see you at our virtual circle time.
Awesome.
All right, bye everybody.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Bye.